I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Maybe put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. And give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn they stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route, that seen it. I'm so outspoken like Reason. Jimmy Neutron, boy, young G's. And I'm a self-made man out of Sweden. And it's still off top, I'm tweaking. But I still gotta fight my demons. I ain't no good, I'm evil. I ain't been clean since Eden. It's a war going on outside. Make you put your hands on your head like the Macarena. That's why I gotta watch my demeanor. You know they locking up blacks and Latinos. It's the same old game, ain't nothing really changed but the mileage on the meter of the Beamer. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. I can do this with my eyes closed. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Maybe put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. And give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn they stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route, that seen it. I'm so outspoken like Reason. Jimmy Neutron, boy, young G's. And I'm a self-made.
Yo, Carbonation, happy Christmas Eve to those who celebrate Christmas and Christmas Eve. And tonight, happy holidays to everybody. We have a special stream for you. You're like, Travis, why are you on this podcast? Well, not many people have power right now, and if you do, it's still freezing to death. I believe Anthony posted in Discord that he has, what was it, minus 40? No power, no generator, because why not plan ahead? And minus 40 degrees, so he's living in an igloo right now. Doesn't do well for live streams. And while Ben is not that far away from him, because Ben, I say Ben, Ben, I don't know what's going on today. Because Ben planned ahead. He's got
twang on there.
Yeah, that's a little bit of my hometown coming in there. But yeah, so we got Ben here as well. What we're gonna do first is, while you guys know what to do, ask questions in the chat. Just keep dropping them in. We're gonna go through them one at a time. I am in Florida. It is a very, very life-threatening 33 degrees. So that's why you see me in a hoodie. It's very, very scary times over here in Florida. But yeah, ask the questions. I'm going to go through a lot of housekeeping things. There's a lot of promo stuff we've been dropping on social media and the emails for everybody to sign up for the newsletter and all that jazz. So I'm going to make sure I touch on all of it so you guys don't miss out. So first things first, if you live in Ohio, like Ben himself, I posted this a few times. I believe this might even be a pinned tweet on the Bet Karma Twitter. If you live in the state of Ohio, you have 7 days left before sports betting goes live, which is not the promo. The promo is, in the next 7 days, you have to do this before New Year's Day. All of our sportsbook partners that have licenses to operate in Ohio are throwing free money. When I say free money, I don't mean like deposit matches or anything. I mean, you literally create an account and you get money in your account on day one without even needing to deposit. FanDuel, and you get all this stuff by just going to betkarma.com/Ohio. So if you're from Ohio, open up your browser, go to betkarma.com/Ohio. But for FanDuel's giving you zero deposit required, $100 in free bets, plus 3 months of NBA League Pass. I believe DraftKings and BetMGM are both doing $200 in free bets. And then Caesars is doing something dumb. I think it requires like a $20 deposit, like $100 in free bets with a $20 deposit. So that one does require a deposit. But FanDuel, BetMGM, and DraftKings are all giving you free bets for just creating an account without any deposit. So if you live in Ohio, which I know a lot of our watchers and listeners and viewers do, because Karma's based in Ohio with Ben and Anthony himself. But make sure you take advantage of that. betkarma.com/Ohio. Another thing, you see in the title of this stream, $1,000 cash giveaway. If you are somehow not in our Discord and you don't see all of our promos that we do, shame on you. But secondly, we are giving away $1,000 cash, and all of the details are in the tweet that is on our Bet Karma. Let me pull it up here. I think I have the tweet. Where'd it go? Is it here? Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick so I can reference and show it at the same time. There you go. So here's the tweet. So yesterday, Prize Picks is doing a ton of promos every 12 days of Christmas thing, leading up to Christmas Day, which for one is incorrect, because if you know anything about history, the 12 days of Christmas starts on Christmas. It's not leading up to Christmas. Everybody gets this wrong. Everybody does all these promotions and stuff. They all get it wrong. The 12 days of Christmas starts on Christmas. It doesn't lead up to Christmas. But regardless, Prize Picks did a promo on Friday, yesterday, where if you did a 6-pick, which normally is a 25x, they boosted it to 33x. So I used a few of Ben's plays that he posted in the premium channels, and I used the rest with our Prize Picks predictor tool we have on the Bet Karma app. I created this 33x play here, and we are giving away $1,000. 10 people get $100 each, and it's free to enter. All you have to do is, as you see in the screenshot here, you retweet the tweet. So just go to bet_karma, which you should already be following us anyway. Retweet the tweet. Make sure you're following the Bet Karma Twitter. Make sure you're following the DFS Karma Twitter, and just download the Bet Karma app. You can go to betkarma.com/app, or just click the link in the bio of the Twitter account. But yeah, so we posted that. We got 14 people who are currently eligible for it. As you see there by 14 retweets. So if you want money for the holidays,
I'm about to, dude. I got what? You're giving it 10 times. I'm about to get $100
10 people.
for free.
So I'm gonna get literally
right now.
I'm
gonna get $100 for free.
most of the people who retweeted are guaranteed $100 because they pay attention. Like, if you're not in the Discord looking in the giveaway channel or looking in the channel when we post things like this, or you're not following our Twitter account, you've probably lost out on trillions of dollars this year from how all the giveaways we've been doing. It's very simple. Retweet, follow, and then make sure you have the Karma app on your phone. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, let's get back to see if there's anything else. As we clearly see by all of the banners we have on all of our live streams. Hold on, I lost Ben's face there because I pulled that up. There we go. There's Ben's face. This podcast, all of our video content is sponsored by Owner's Box. I believe Owner's Box as well is doing a promo today. A lot of people are doing promo for the holidays. I believe this was for everybody. You can check your email. If you have it in your email, it's for you. I'm pretty sure this is an everybody one. If you don't have an email that says this, then it's not for you. But they haven't confirmed either way. Regardless, if you play in their main GPP today, you get a free entry for tomorrow's, I guess, is it considered a main slate tomorrow? I mean, for 3 games, I guess, technically.
Yeah, not kind of. Because tomorrow we have NBA and then NFL, but like both, so kind of.
I'm pretty sure it's an entry to the main NFL GPP, but just check your email.
That one is probably today, like the Christmas one, because it's like, the holiday $25,000 prize pool. That one is today.
All right. So yeah, so if you have an Owner's Box account, check your email. All the details are in there. If you don't have the email, then your account may not be part of the promo, but I'm pretty sure it's for everybody. And then if you don't have an account yet, go to ownersbox.online, create an account. As you see, $500 sign-up bonus, plus they give you a bunch of free entries to try all the different things they have. You can try the Lightning lineups, which if you haven't seen, I've won over $100,000 in screenshots just from the NFL season. It's the easiest game to play in DFS. And then you also get some entries for their lineup-based DFS stuff. So now we got through some of that housekeeping. Happy early Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. Let's go ahead and start cranking out these questions here. Ben, you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, so I have some questions I gotta ask you, but we'll dive in here.
You have some questions you have to ask me?
Yeah. I have for the chat. I got a question for the chat too. But
I was like,
CJ, good morning. RJ, good morning. Mike, what's up? Yeah, so I saw a comment I want to talk about from RJ where he said, CJ, you should be playing CMC, Henry, and Cook and Cash Day. That's the cash build. So while I agree that will be a popular build, at the same time, me personally, I'm not saying everyone, but me personally, I don't understand. RJ, I'm curious if you're still in here, like you can answer, but I don't think it's fun to make the same lineup as everyone else. So, like when you said that's the cash build, I think that is very popular build, but at the same time, you can make a little bit of a different build because I don't think it's fun to play the like every week there's like a huge train of teams. And I don't know. I don't think it's fun to just play like the same team as everyone else. I think it's more fun to try and make a little bit different and see if you can outsmart those people. But I do agree that that's going to be popular. He also says, "Shout out One Piece. Thank you you're probably the only person that recognizes his hat on the.
I know
stream,
I don't.
So appreciate that. You don't know what One Piece is?
Clearly not. I'm guessing. My guess is some kind of anime that I've never seen before.
It is. All right. So my question for you in the chat is: should I drink an entire bottle of wine prior to going to my family Christmas Eve? And then they'll probably all hate me.
Wait, hold on. Okay, timeout. So first off, okay? Your question is: should I down an entire bottle of wine before the Christmas Christmas?
And
party?
They'll hate me because I don't really ever. Yeah, I don't really ever do that. So like, I'll just go over.
No. I need to know this full. I need to paint this full picture here. Okay, so is it just the Christmas gathering? Is it a Christmas dinner? What exactly are you?
Yeah, it's just like a gathering, like everyone hanging out. But
is there like food and snacks and okay?
Yeah.
So, but it's not like a dinner.
Correct. Yeah, it's not.
Okay,
it's not super.
When is this?
Around like 5-ish today.
Oh, today. So you have 7 hours. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, I'll start, like maybe like halftime of the 1 o'clock football games or something.
Well, you don't drink a ton often unless that has changed.
Correct. Travis knows me because he's seen it in action, man. It's not good.
So I would say you probably don't even need a full bottle of wine because it does have a higher content than the traditional like Trulies and stuff and the other seltzers that
Yeah.
you're a fan of. But so I would probably say like half a bottle probably get you there. Um, but
Oh
are
man.
you doing this because you despise your
I,
family and you want to
no,
be
I
a,
just
a
think it'd be
nuisance?
I just think it'd be funny because I never do that, so I'll just roll in and I'm just like
Are you
completely blasted.
driving?
No, no.
Oh,
They
okay.
also only I'm not driving. No.
Okay.
It's
I
like
would probably not
basically
do a full
walking
one because
distance.
even if it's funny, I feel like you don't want to be sick.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I
want to
feel
be
like
sick
one
tomorrow.
will
That's true.
because you're not used to that, and you're I'm
Well,
not sure your
wine drunk is
tolerance.
crazy. Like whenever I do drink wine, it's like it feels different to me than the other
Just
stuff.
focus
I
on
don't
half
know.
of a bottle. Do
I
a half
get.
a bottle,
Alright.
and it has to be good stuff too. Do you even have a favorite kind of wine? We have to get back to these questions in a second. I promise we
Yeah,
will.
we'll get. Let's talk about it
Everybody's
later.
like, "What is this show?"
Yeah, this is
Doctor
we're all over.
Phil.
But it's Christmas Eve. Look, there no one else. Travis came on here with me. I haven't missed one of these streams prior to the slate all season, and we're just here. We're here to have a little bit of fun. But
It's family chat time. Family chat.
yeah, someone said, do you like the idea of spending up 3 running backs? So Matt, if you're talking about cash games, I think a lot of people will do that. Um, so I think that's fine completely. Tournaments, it's kind of tough to win a tournament when you go with the same type of build that all the other popular teams are. Unless all the expensive running backs really smash, like it's tough to spend up at 3 running backs with a cheap quarterback and like differentiate enough in tournaments. So I kind of like the expensive QBs. I like Mahomes and I like Josh Allen in tournaments. So I'll probably be spending down a little bit in tournaments at running back for cash games. I think 3 running back definitely is the way to go today for sure.
So let's go back to the fact that you're not going to chug an entire bottle of wine. But my
Yeah.
question is, before we get off that topic, is I want to know: do you even have a wine preference? Are you a wine connoisseur yet?
Uh, no, I mean I've tried different kinds, but no, I haven't like. I mean, there's like local wineries that I've been to where I've, like tasted them and stuff,
All right.
but I'm not like super.
I think it'd be
into it, I
funny
guess.
to be present for that, but I feel like you would hate yourself.
Dude, have you ever
You
been
would
to
hate
them up here?
yourself.
Because I know your ladies from up here. There's a lot of them in Ohio.
I don't think I've been to any of the wineries. I've been to maybe the distilleries and stuff. All right, let's get back to these. Let's start running down these questions.
Yeah, CJ had a question earlier. If you're still in here, apologies, CJ, but you asked about Derrick Henry and Jordan Akins versus Dalvin Cook and Dalton Schultz. Oh yeah, he's in here. I would lean. I think I would lean the second one there. So, dude, it's extremely scary the fact that I don't have Derrick Henry in my lineup. So when we did the cash process, I was like, I hate this slate. It's Derrick Henry against Houston. Everyone's gonna play him. I was like, you just kind of have I was gonna play him on 100% of the teams I made, but now we kind of got the situation where they've dropped from 8-point favorites to 3.5 because Ryan Tannehill's out. Their line already is horrible. And their 2 best linemen, their
So wait,
center and one of
are
their
they
guards
starting?
are out.
Is it Malik then, or is he
Yeah,
healthy?
Malik Willis is starting, yes. And the line is already horrible and it's banged up. And the Texans defense, yes, it's horrible, but it's actually, I mean, it's been somewhat better the last few weeks. So I just feel like for 1,500 less, Dalvin Cook is a better play. But like RJ pointed out in the chat earlier, most people will probably be playing both of them. But as of right now, I'm not playing Derrick Henry. I don't think he's a bad play, but I think at 8,600 for what he's going to be owned with that whole situation, there's just a lot of risk.
When Malik was playing earlier this year, did they do a lot of like
It's
read option
bad.
stuff with Malik and Derrick Henry?
They did some, but even like most people assumed like when he started, he would be running like crazy, and he wasn't even really running that much. It was kind of just. I know the last game he started, I believe, was their first game against Houston,
Well, I
and
feel like it's a. I mean, I know that they're not the same quarterback by any means,
yeah,
but I feel like it's the same kind of thing with Justin Fields, where they didn't like not open the playbook, but give him the green flag, I guess they call it, to run, to have like a run first or run almost first mindset. So I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I watched Malik in college, and I'm pretty sure he has mobile
I
capability.
liked him. Yeah, he's very good. I thought he was good in college. Like I thought, taking a shot on him in the draft is fine. It was clear that
Well, the reason I bring up
he's
that
not really
question
ready to
is
start right now. But
I feel like because he's had a little bit of starting experience already this year, and now that they're going to him again for the rest of the season, now that Tannehill's out for, I don't think they're making the playoffs, so he's probably out for the full year. I think that if you can find a Malik rushing prop, I'm not sure what the line is, but I feel like they're going to be stacking 8-10 people maybe in the box to make sure Derrick Henry doesn't go anywhere.
that's the other point of why I'm not playing Henry, because it's like, why would they not just go all out to try and stop him? Which they're terrible, so that still could not work. So the last time Malik started against Houston, in the second half, he completed one pass and Derrick Henry carried the ball like 30 times. So just like it's I don't know. And for those in here that know Matt also I don't think has Henry in his main team, so he's kind of on the same page as me.
You go ahead, keep going through questions. I'm gonna find a Malik rushing prop on one of these sports.
Yeah, if I had to guess, it's like, wait, actually, I think I have it right here. It is 33.5.
Ooh, that is a whole lot higher than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. So we also need to talk about Daniel Jones. Yeah, RJ, I don't have him in my cash team. I will fully admit that it could be dumb because he's going to be probably the highest owned running back. If not him, CMC, and Dalvin all will get a lot. But I think Henry will probably be the highest owned. So that could be stupid, but maybe he just goes for 20 instead of 40, and that helps me out. But I wanted to talk about Daniel Jones. So, because someone asked about him, but Daniel Jones is projected to be the highest owned quarterback today, and I just don't understand it. I hated this slate on Tuesday when we did that video, but now I love it because I'm not super high on the Giants-Vikings game, and it's going to be super high owned.
Our optimizer is putting 3 Giants receivers all over the place.
I think
you can't get through an optimized lineup that doesn't have at least 2 of Hodgins, James, and Slayton.
Yeah, I think most people will be playing that in cash. I think it's bad. I mean, I think that the Giants can play kind of slow, so that can affect the game. And when you look at Daniel Jones at 5,600 versus Gardner Minshew at 4,800, Gardner Minshew has a higher passing prop than Daniel Jones. He has better odds to throw over 1.5 passing touchdowns than Daniel Jones. And you would argue that, well, Daniel Jones comes with the rushing upside. His rushing prop's only 33.5. So 33.5 is a high number, obviously, for a quarterback, but it's not like you're sacrificing that and getting like a 51.5 rushing prop like Josh Allen. Like you're spending almost $1,000 more. Like I don't see why you would play Daniel Jones over Gardner Minshew. So that's just my take on that. Yeah, Uncle Rico. There's logic to fading Henry. There is. And so, RJ, I had a lineup, my cash lineup with Henry in it. And then I was kind of looking at things, and I dropped Henry to Cook. And it was like I loved my combo with Cook and who I upgraded to rather than with Henry and like another like $4,000 player. So it's just no brainer for me. Dotson over the cheap Giants guys, Matt. I prefer Dotson. He'll be way lower owned. I mean, when I'm looking at ownership projections, I mean, Richie James is like 25%, like highest on the slate. Isaiah Hodgins, Slayton, those guys will get ownership, but I like Dotson more, but he's gonna be a lot lower owned, I think.
Do you like Slayton at all? Not even regarding his salary, because hasn't he just been dropping duds the entire season?
Yeah, he had a couple of good weeks when they were super banged up at receiver. I think that he makes the most sense if you're picking one of them, just because like the way that the Vikings have really struggled is against like deep balls and explosive plays. And that's kind of Darius Slayton's game as opposed to Richie James, who's more like a slot receiver. And then Hodgins, I don't think has like that same big playability as Slayton. So if I was picking one of the Giants guys, it would be him, but he also is the most expensive one. So Dotson's a sleeper. No one can come up. Dude, DeJuan, you can go check my tweet. I posted a tweet before the draft. I said, here's the players that I think are going to be really, really good from this draft. And he was one of them. I mean, he was super underrated, I think, coming out of Penn State. And he's been, if I mean, you could argue if he played the full season and didn't get hurt, I mean, he would win Rookie of the Year over, Garrett Wilson or whatever, because he's been really good when he's been healthy. Averages 15 fantasy points a game when he is healthy this year.
All right, so since we brought up the $1,000 cash giveaway, we only have 2 more people who have entered it. There are 35.
This is
people
good for
right
me
now
because
in
I just
YouTube.
get a free $100. This is great.
So if you missed the beginning, I'll repeat this again. We, Karma, are giving away $1,000, not $1,000 in credit for a site or anything, $1,000 in cash. 10 people are going to get $100 each. This is our holiday giveaway that we're doing. 10 people get $100 each. How do you do it? It's the pinned message in the chat. You can tap on the link there or just go to our Bet Karma Twitter. All the details are there. You don't have to do anything, but just retweet and follow stuff and have the free Bet Karma app on your phone. And if that 33x prize picks play, the 6 pick that I dropped, if that hits, which the 5 of them play today and then Mike Evans plays tomorrow, so we'll be able to sweat that collectively together. If that hits, then 10 people out of the few that have done it so far are going to win $100. So you pretty much, it's a shoe-in because you guys aren't doing it yet. So the people who have done it are pretty much guaranteeing themselves $100 cash for just paying attention. What else was I going to say about the giveaway thing? We are going to be building a owner's box lineup here for today's main slate here in a second. So make sure you have your apps ready to rock and roll.
Maybe we'll have better luck than when me and AC do it because he just makes terrible picks and ruins the lineup. So.
And I'm running.
We'll have some better luck.
I think somebody just one viewer I just saw because I had the I had the Bet Karma Twitter pulled up while I was talking about that. And I just saw now the retweets are popping. I'm like, all right, now you guys get it. Free money, kids. If you don't like free money, fantasy sports and sports betting is not for you. If you are not playing this to increase your bottom line, well, why are you even here? We're giving away free money. It's easier than winning the Millie Maker by a mile. So I had another question. Let me see if I can remember it real quick. We went through all the prize pick stuff. We went through all of the promos that everybody's doing for the holidays. Yeah, I think that's it. This main thing, just harping on again, free money, Bet Karma Twitter account, retweet the tweet, be eligible. If we hit, you win. Go ahead, Ben. Keep rolling through the few of these questions that dropped in here.
Yeah. How do you feel about running backs in the Browns game for FanDuel this year, man? I could definitely see playing Kamara. Chubb, probably no. Kamara, I could definitely see playing just because the Browns' run defense is so bad. But, you also have the other side of it that Taysom Hill's probably going to get more carries. But the game is just so bad. It's not like it's a 3-game slate. It's still a 10-game slate. So going with the literal lowest total is just probably not something I'm going to do unless I'm playing a lot of teams. DK isn't projecting that well across the industry. Yeah, I think DK is a lock. We'll see where his ownership comes in at because it's kind of tough to tell. But I think people would be overthinking that if they didn't play it. I mean, obviously Lockett's out. Casey's struggled against outside receivers. And that weather is really, I mean, it's cold, but there's really not much wind. So, and the total of that game is still 50 points. So it's not like it's the Bears game or something where it's down, 40 points or below. So I think DK's kind of tough not to play in cash games.
Solid Picks was asking, how do you do it again? So yeah, I don't know if you asked that before I repeated myself, but if you asked it afterwards, if you came in late, Solid, it's the pinned message in the YouTube chat. So if you see at the very top, if you're on your phone, or I don't know how you're watching this YouTube show, but if you have it on your phone, it's just right there at the top. It's pinned. You can tap on the link there, or just go to the Bet Karma Twitter account. It's pinned there as well. We are doing a $1,000 cash giveaway. You have to follow the steps before the games start. You can't see that I hit the 6 pick and then be like, oh, let me do it now and see if I can get entered. No, the entry, you have until the first player starts, which is a few hours from now, to do all this to be entered. Because I'm going to take a screenshot of everybody that retweeted, and then those are the ones that are entered to win the $1,000 cash giveaway prizes. All right, let's see. So wait, you're saying Chubb in general is a fade, or because of his salary and everything else related to that?
just the weather mainly, just because. I mean, yeah, they're gonna run him a lot, but the game is just so bad. So there's
Austin
too
just
many
said
games for me to consider it.
Austin in the chat just said that someone just tweeted a video of all the Seahawks warming up in Kansas City shirtless. That, oh my gosh, did you see the so everybody was like talking about the Bills Dolphins game last week, and they're like, oh man, the Dolphins playing cold weather, or they playing warm weather, they're not gonna be able to handle it. And then you see Coach McDaniel walking around with a shirt that says, "I wish it were colder." Oh man, I love that guy to death. I mean, of course he's my favorite coach because he's the Dolphins coach, but I think he's actually probably the best
Yeah, no,
personality in the entire league.
that shirt was legendary. Tristan, thanks for the super chat. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you're doing good. Tristan's down by you, I think, in Florida, so he's dealing with a little bit of cold. Thielen or Slayton and Cash, Lord. I think Thielen probably, if you're picking one. But again, this is a situation. I mean, I think Justin Jefferson is Justin Jefferson. He's going to get you his points every single week. But Kirk Cousins is going to be popular this week. He's basically like one of the most splitsy quarterbacks in the NFL, really, really bad against the blitz. And the Giants blitz more than like any team. So I just don't think it's a good spot for him either. But if I had to pick between one of those, I guess probably Thielen, but it's close. Sloaner, I missed your question earlier, but you asked about tight ends for Cash on DK. I think it's kind of weird because typically we're looking to save, but I think kind of that 4K tier is going to be popular. I think Dalton Schultz and Dallas Goedert will be popular, and then you have Hawkinson as well at 49. And then if you want a cheap guy, I think Bellinger at 3,300 will be popular. But if it were my picks, I like Goddard the most just because I'm playing Minshew, and I don't mind Noah Fant at 3,400 as well, especially if you're for some reason not going to play DK Metcalf. That still gives you some Seattle exposure. Dewan wants to know if it was snowing in Florida, Trent.
It's probably going to snow somewhere in some part of Florida. I don't know if it's going to be the Panhandle or maybe Jacksonville up north, but I don't think it's snowing outside Orlando where I'm at. So no snow here, but it's going to be, the feels like it's 33, and of course, because water freezes at 32, it's highly likely that at some point today there's some kind of flurries happening at some part of Florida. Fins up, baby, let's go. RJ's asking those solid prop picks. Yeah, so this promo is not like, I mean, it is, you retweet and you get entered to win $1,000 cash, which if you're tuning in, look at the pinned message, everything's there. But if you just want to copy it and copy the 6 pick that I dropped, you won't have the 33x because that was only for yesterday, so you'll have 25x. But hey, you could win that by copying the play, copying the prop picks, and not win the cash giveaway and still win overall. It is the season of giving. But yeah, like, what was it? Dewan just said, make sure you guys are liking this video.
Yeah, like Dewan's on fire today.
The YouTube algorithm, I think it's like every 50 likes, they spit out the video to more people who follow similar channels or watch similar shows. So the first step is we got to get to 50 likes so we get the YouTube algorithm to give us a holiday blessing, if you will. So make sure if you haven't yet, you don't need to stop what you're doing. You can just literally do it right now. If you're looking at the chat on your phone, click the X button, click the thumbs up button, and then go back to the chat again. Like the stream so YouTube will like us. Easy peasy. Go ahead, Ben. I know you had a few more questions and stuff you wanted to.
Yeah, RJ, you were on Fant too. I think Fant's a good play, for sure. Casey's bad against tight ends, so I think, and then obviously Bacon Lockett being out, so it gets more targets as well. Favorite tournament stack? Yeah, I kind of talked about that a little bit. So I think the Chiefs, obviously, I mean, highest team total. Mahomes over 30 in, I think, 4 of his last 6. All the Seahawks guys are active as well. So for anyone watching this that was wondering, because they had a couple guys questionable, but they're all active. But yeah, I think the Chiefs, and then the Bills. Look, the weather is terrible. There's no denying that. But Josh Allen has played a few games in his career with over 25-mile-an-hour winds, and he's still thrown for 300-plus yards in a few of them. He's kind of used to playing in the cold, and he also can beat you on the ground running. I mean, his rushing props juiced to over 51.5 yards. But probably see double-digit carries. So I think this is a great opportunity to get Josh Allen at pretty much the lowest ownership that you'll ever get Josh Allen. And on a small slate with a bunch of gross games, if he goes for 40, that could just win you the slate right there. Like if no one else really does anything and he goes off, like that could win you the slate right there. Tristan, season long Njoku or Goddard? I would go Goddard. Obviously, you don't have to deal with the weather. And he did good with it. Was obviously a different situation last year because they didn't have AJ Brown. But I mean, they played. Minshew got really one start other than the last game of the year last year, and he kind of fed Goddard 25% target. So I think Goddard is a good play today.
So what we're gonna do? So first off, keep those questions coming in here. We're gonna pause from the answering the question spot. We're gonna pull up an owner's box or the owner's box site, and we're gonna build a lineup here. As Ben mentioned, the lineups that are built on this show every week that feature Ben and Anthony don't do the greatest.
They stink. Me and Sam, we had a couple that did really well, but then AC comes out here, it's horrible.
And I'm pretty sure this is the second time that I've been on Fantasy Football Live this year. I think this is my second appearance, and I believe the first time we took down everything. I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but
sure we did have a really good one. I think that was the like early season. I think it was the week the Dolphins played the Ravens, and we had like Jalen Waddle and Tua, and they were low owned. So yeah.
Right, there we go. All right, so we got it pulled up here. So this is Owner's Box. If you're like, what the heck is this? This is a new site. This looks cool. You can put 2 quarterbacks in. Awesome. Go to ownersbox.online. I'm going to put it in the chat here in a second. But ownersbox.online, you get a $500 deposit match and a handful of entries to try all the different things they have. I'm going to post the link in the chat here so you can just click it and go straight to create an account. Yeah, ownersbox.online is the site here. So, okay. There, as you see, the roster build here on the right side, it is quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, 2 flex, and then a super flex. Now, all of the flexes, including super flex, can be a running back, receiver, tight end, but only the super flex can also have a quarterback in there. What do you want to start with, Benjamin?
Sorry, I was muted. Let me look here. Hold on. RJ said Dobbins and Evans props went up. What RJ? What if you can type it? What is Dobbins? Because I gave out a play yesterday.
So if you're talking about they went up on Prize Picks, Carmination moves lines, and not only was Dobbins in Ben's main heavy play.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
also
curious
my
what it went
pick.
up to.
So yeah.
Because I gave out my main play yesterday, RJ, which is like what would put like the most money on, like my cash game prop play, and I had Dobbins at 56.5. So I'm just wondering what you want to do. Ben, when you say 3 max, do you mean 153 max, or is that it's just there's several 3 max Josephs. It kind of just depends on your own bankroll. You know, like they have $15 3 maxes, they have $5 3 maxes, they have $75 3 max, 150. Like it just depends on whatever your own bankroll is and what you play. And I'm not playing any Waller, to whoever asked about that. Obviously that's like not on the main slate, so maybe you're playing the full slate, but I do not have any don't have a time. I think Devontae's in a good spot, but probably no Waller. All right, as far as owner's box goes.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the. So we have this tool is technically still free. It's a little secret nugget for those people who click around.
Wait, RJ said he's at 68.5?
For what? Evans?
At Dobbins.
Oh, Dobbins. What do we lock him in at?
When I posted mine yesterday, I got him at 56.5.
Oh, yeah, then we win.
Oh
so this is
That's
the
a
owner's
lot.
box. This is an owner's box NFL projections portal. This is currently still free. We haven't paywalled this yet for those people who know how to snoop around the site and find free tools. This is free to view. You just go to owner's box, drop down menu, click on owner's box NFL projections portal. What we do here is we have our karma projection, and then the owner's box app, the site itself, it has their own projection. So we pull that feed in. So for example, Barkley. It says he's 7,000 salary on owner's box. It says the owner's box projection inside the app says he's going to get 15 points. Our projection said he's getting 19.01, so the difference is 4.01. And so we actually rank it by difference. So on top of Ben using his Benjamin Button genius brain of his, I don't know why I said that because Benjamin Button wasn't a genius. I just want to say Benjamin out loud twice. this tool is what I use when it comes to lightning lineups and then also building lineups, because it quickly tells me, okay, where are owner's box the most off on, because there's a lot of people that just build lineups based on the projection that's shown inside the app, and they don't do any research. Like, oh, he's gonna get 15 points, cool, I'll lock him in. So I'll get to this in a second, but Ben, I want to know first, what is your first go when locking in this lineup that we're building right now for owner's box?
Yeah, so I mean, if we're trying to win this holiday, what is this called? The holiday smash. We're trying to win this. So
$5,000 to first place.
yeah, $12. We want to win this. So I think the best stack is the Chiefs. So we're gonna just go Mahomes. Jerick McKinnon's only 5,900, and then Travis Kelce 6,800 at tight end. Literally, don't see how people play that because he costs so much. Like the next closest tight end is Mark Andrews at 56.
Wait,
and
you want to go Kelce?
Yeah. So we'll just double. We're gonna double stack Mahomes, and then we can either, depending on the money, we can play DK or Goodwin from Seattle. But so then we'll need some other like cheap guys. But I think the Chiefs are like the clear, they're just the best stack today. So.
All right. So in terms of cheapo, I'm looking at the owner's box projection portal and some sub 5K guys that have a karma positive projection is Drake London, Alec Pierce, Robert Tonyan, and then I have to go down and see Chris Moore, who's technically questionable right now, and Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, so I just saw for those of you watching the Titans game, so this game they're delaying the game until 2:00 because there's power outages. And I don't know, I saw that earlier today the Nashville mayor was like begging them to like cancel the game. So for what it's worth, the game got moved back to 2:00.
Do you want to do any kind of Seattle players here for the game stack?
Yeah. Probably Goodwin because he's going to be way cheaper than DK. So he's 4,800. So that fits probably in better.
All right, I'm trying to think who I want the other quarterback to be here.
Yeah, tons of ways to go.
Let me see. Quarterback.
There's other like cheap running backs. So like I don't think you need to worry about like we can find like running backs in the 5K tier.
You know what? Let's go. Even though you weren't a huge fan of it, I feel like going Danny Dimes.
Yeah, what's he at? 62? That's fine. Because he'll be cheap to stack, so.
Yeah, and we don't even need to do Slayton. We can do Hodgins and James.
Yeah, where's Hodgins?
41.
What is Hodgins?
41.
43.
43. How much is Slayton? Slayton's 53. So yeah, that saves $1,000. No, you don't want to go.
No.
You just want to do one.
Yeah. I think one is probably better. Because when Daniel Jones goes off, it's like he's running, so it's like you would need him to like run a touchdown in, which is gonna.
Let's keep James in because he's 200 cheaper.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can do Saquon at all. He's the number one on the owner's box portal based on difference.
Yeah, I don't think he correlates well with Danny Dimes just because like they both need to run touchdowns in. So like if they're on the 5, like we would rather Daniel Jones run it in than Saquon.
Okay.
So we have 4,900.
Yeah.
There's got to be another cheap receiver. Let's look here.
I mean, you could sort by salary on the owners.
Yeah, I'm like, well, Dotson's 41, so let's put him in.
Daniel Bellinger of the Giants is 39. Oh, you want Dotson 41? Okay.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's good. All right, 53 for a running back and a flex. I would want Dobbins or Devin Singletary would be my next picks for running back, but I don't know how much they cost. Singletary's 54. Where's Dobbins? 58. All right, pick a flex, and then we can put either of Dobbins or Singletary in. I would prefer Dobbins, but that is 500 more. So
I would lean Singletary for 2 reasons. One, he's cheaper, and secondly, Singletary was cheaper than Dobbins. You said, right?
Yeah, he's 54. I think Singletary's a good play. So
I only like him because I like in the sense where if Dobbins is the one that goes off, then that's better for our $1,000 cash giveaway.
Yeah,
So it's
you
kind
just
of
want
like
to hedge it a little
sprinkling,
bit.
yeah,
Right, right,
little
right.
sprinkle of the hedge, and so that gives us
Oh, look.
5,200 for a flex.
Yeah, we could get Hawkinson on the other side of the Giants, or you can pick like any of these. There's
Hold
quite a few guys there.
Yeah, Hawkinson. Yeah, we can do that. I like that.
That probably fits best.
Jamal
All right.
Williams is also 5,200.
Yeah, yeah. I think if you're watching this, like you could put whoever you really want in, but Hawkinson makes sense obviously since we have the Giants today.
Boom. This is
pretty
the
good
winning
lineup.
lineup. So if you guys are like, man, I wish I was winning money today in DFS, well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Here's a $5,000 winning lineup. Mahomes, McKinnon, Singletary, Goodwin, James, Kelsey, Dotson, Hawkinson, Jones. We got 2 tight ends, 2 QBs, and just a
Some
winning
good
lineup.
cheap receivers. Dotson at 41 is a steal, man. That's really cheap.
This is gonna be the one that wins 5K, and you're gonna be,
I
and
hope
then your
so.
guys are gonna, you're not gonna plug it in, and you're gonna be watching the games today, and everybody
Yeah,
is gonna get score touchdowns. They go, oh, I wish I played the free lineup that they were giving out everybody. That's what happens when you miss out on the free stuff. You kick yourself in the foot. Like the exact same thing with the $1,000 cash giveaway is you're gonna, all of those 6 picks you're gonna hit, and we're gonna give $100 to 10 people, so $1,000 total. And you're like, oh, was that the thing that I kept hearing them talk about on the stream that I didn't do and didn't get eligible to do because I didn't retweet anything? Guys, this silver platter, handing you winning stuff that you don't. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. All you gotta do is retweet something and win money sometimes. But for that, you have to enter that in. It's a $12 lineup. Doc says, don't sleep on Brandon Cooks. I hate this man because Brandon Cooks is in 2 of my most important. He was in 2 of my most important season-long leagues. In other words, I did not win the championships in either of those.
All they had to do was trade him. I don't understand that whole thing. Like they chose not to trade him and then like didn't use him. I don't understand.
All right, so we have maybe like 5-ish more minutes. If you guys have any other questions that have not been answered, or you just tuned in, ask your questions in the chat. If you have just tuned in, because I know we have a little spike here in viewership since we're building the lineup, but we're doing a $1,000 cash giveaway. You have a few hours left to enter it. It's pretty easy. All you gotta do is retweet something, go to our the pinned message in the YouTube chat, or just go to the Bet Karma Twitter account. All the information is there. We're giving 10 people $100 for the holidays. All I got to do is follow those 2 or 3 steps in there. You don't have to pay anything. It's a free contest to enter. We have, if you live in Ohio, there's about $1,000 of free bets we're giving you. Go to betkarma.com/Ohio for that. You have 7 days to claim those. See, Spike knows what's up. He says, who doesn't like free money? Well, according to my statistics that I'm looking at right now, about half of the people watching don't like free money. Because we have more people watching this show than the people who have retweeted
just
the tweet.
all the freeloaders on Twitter, they just hate free money.
It doesn't. It blows my mind. Like, that people are willing to play DFS 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and then when we sprinkle in hey, you're trying to make money, you're having fun, here's just an easier way, just retweet this and win money. People are like, nah, I'd rather risk it in DFS. Come on, kids. Jeffrey, what's up, man? But yeah, so
Jeffrey,
I
what's
hope
up?
that by main slate lock at 1 p.m. Eastern time today, that retweet number is at least triple what it is now, because the more we do giveaways that
I'm just gonna get free money.
the more that we give away money,
I'm happy about this.
that or that we have like, hey, retweet this, and then depending on like what that number is, if we see that you guys don't like free money, then we're gonna stop. Like, why would we continue to give away free money? We only give away free money when you guys want free money. So clearly, if this retweet number is not at least like at 100 by lock, then I don't know. Next holiday, you're probably not gonna get a free money giveaway, because we're not gonna do it if you guys don't want it, and clearly you're showing us you don't want it. All right, any more questions?
Yeah, RJ, I don't think that's crazy. I think I considered that a while. Like I had a build exactly like that. So I think that's fine. I mean, I really have no issues with that. Jeff, happy holidays to you. Thanks for tuning in.
Joseph, feels like you need James or Dotson playing the proper cash lineup.
Yeah. Dotson is just not going to be owned. So you're gonna be different if you have Dotson on your team. Like if I don't know, Richie James is gonna be maybe the highest owned receiver on the slate. Like when you play the double ups, like he's gonna be over 50%, I think for sure. So it is what it is. But I at the same time, I don't really worry about Richie James like beating you. It's just like I don't know. It's weird. Like Dotson's ceiling is definitely higher than Richie James, but you know, Jeff loves Dobbins today. I also love Dobbins today. DJ Moore or Juju for DraftKings cash. I think it's DJ Moore for sure. Definitely.
Is your core plays up yet for the premium guys?
Yeah. How about this? My core plays were up last night. Everyone has had all night to plug in my DraftKings optimal core plays, my tournament core plays, FanDuel core plays, owner's box. I've had it up since like midnight. So
if this is your first time tuning into any of our video content, if you just
you just come play who I play. It's easy.
If this came across your YouTube because maybe you're following or you're subscribed to a competitor and then YouTube's like, check these guys out, they're better. If you're not sure what we do aside from the video content, we have a ton of tools with projections and algorithms and stuff. And we also have a ton of I guess you could say like premium user-generated content in the form of what we call core plays. So if you want to see the exact players that people like Ben and the other people on Team Karma are playing for today's main slate, the ones that are always dropping screenshots of winning thousands upon thousands of dollars, sometimes tens of thousands, and in Anthony's case, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars at a time. What you want to do is you want to go to dfskarma.com/NFL. All the information is there. dfskarma.com/NFL. As soon as you sign up for any of the options, you have instant access. So it's not like you have to wait for something to be approved. You sign up, boom, you get instant access. So if lock is at 1 p.m. and you sign up at 12:45, you'll have plenty of time to lock everything in. But yeah, that is what we do on the DFS Karma side. And then of course, if you play props at all, when I say props, I mean whether it's a sports book, player X over under 100 passing yards, which I know is never a prop line, but you know what I mean. So if you do something like that, or if you play on the fantasy prop sites like PrizePicks, Monkey Knife Fight, Underdog, or anything like that, what you want to sign up for is you want to go to the other site, betkarma.com. Go to betkarma.com/pricing, and we've built these crazy awesome, crazy accurate player prop prediction tools. The most popular one is the PrizePicks Predictor, also known as the SPF Predictor. But the PrizePicks Predictor is by far the most awesome one because we literally crush it. Every time I have a winning screenshot that I drop in Discord, it's because I've been using this tool. I don't do any
you don't have to do any work. Like if you want to play PrizePicks, like you just go on. Like you don't have to do anything.
I don't do any research. I just use the tools.
Just tells you the lines. Jeff said he's going to join. Yeah, so Jeff, my optimal core plays for DraftKings, they've won 11 times out of this is week 16, so it's one of 11 out of 15. And anyone that's thinking about joining, I had my worst week of my entire life playing DFS last week. So that means
rebound.
That you missed the bad week. So anyone that wants to join now missed
we got the bad
terrible
week out of the way.
Yeah. So now it's going to be a good week.
And so speaking of his 11-4 record, I guarantee you will not find anyone in this industry doing anything similar to us that has 11-4 record for their cash optimal.
Yeah,
Ben is literally the
correct.
highest accuracy.
I have been. This has been a really good
right
NFL year.
But yeah, Jeff.
RJ, I'm playing Minshew. Sorry to cut you off. But...
Yeah. So Jeff, again, if you missed that website, it's dfskarma.com/NFL, and it'll show you all the NFL options. If you want to see all the options for like other sports, you can just go to dfskarma.com/pricing. But if you mainly care about NFL DFS, dfskarma.com/NFL. Yeah, you've been following Ben for a while. Yeah, he's so.
Yeah, I've seen Jeffrey Wilson around here a little bit. Most of these people I've seen all of you guys for some
It's Jeff
time.
Wilson Jr. of the Dolphins, Ben. You don't recognize that name?
Yeah.
Is he even playing this week? I forgot. Is he out?
I haven't like checked just because it's not on the main slate, So I haven't. I'm writing my article for Sunday later today, so I'll look at it when I Matt is typing his cores in. Matt and I are very similar this week, which is good. And he's typing. I can see him in live time. He's typing Ben copied me on his core. So this is great.
Mike says favorite player to pair with Minshew.
Mike, I think it's Goddard, but you can play AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, any of them. Yeah, I think it's Goddard though. Yeah, Joseph, I'll have an article for Sunday out later today, and then I have Sam sent me some projections, so I'll have a chart in my article of like the player projections too, since our projections portal has today's stuff on it. So I'll have projections and like article up for the Sunday slate later. RJ said he's gonna join drinking and watching One Piece today. Yeah, that's dude, One Piece. That's impossible to like rewatch though, man. I mean, that's just the amount of just episodes is just insane.
All right, so I just checked before we wrap things up. I was just checking the $1,000 cash giveaway that we're doing for you guys. That closes in 50 or 64 minutes from now. We have of the YouTube stream, the peak viewership we had on the stream today, half of those people have entered the $1,000 cash giveaway. Mind-boggling. And I'm sure somebody in the YouTube chat's gonna be like, "Well, I don't have a Twitter." Well, if getting free money isn't worth making a Twitter account, then you are in the wrong industry. You're playing with the wrong game. No Dolphins for me. Who day Cincinnati Bengals win Super Bowl this year? All right, Jeff, you're banned. Actually,
Jeff,
Bengals,
man, them Bengals are coming on, man. I didn't like them a ton. Not that I didn't like them, but I just thought like there's no way they can run pure and not get any key injuries. And dude, they're coming on again. They're looking good. I don't know who I would take other than the Chiefs. I don't know who I'd take over them right now. I'll be honest with you, Jeff.
Today and today only, I am a Bengals fan because once the Bengals win and today, and then once the Dolphins win tomorrow, the Dolphins lock in a playoff spot. So we just need the Bengals, who are favored, to win, and the Dolphins, who are favored of the Packers, to win, and the Dolphins lock in a playoff spot. So hopefully the Bengals don't blow it, Jeff. Hopefully they don't, and hopefully the Dolphins don't blow it either. Any last words, Ben, before we wrap up?
No, if you have any further questions, you can join the Discord for free. You won't be able to see the premium channels, but dfscover.com/chat. You can still ask questions, and there's still time to sign up if you want access to the core plays. Have a good Christmas. Like I said, I'll have content for Sunday, NBA and NFL up later today. You know, we'll have core plays obviously tomorrow for those slates as well. So I hope you guys have a great holiday if you guys are celebrating, and good luck in your contest this week.
You said I hope everyone has a great holiday to celebrate. I mean, you gotta be celebrating at least
Well,
one
what if?
holiday.
Yeah,
right?
I guess that's true, but I don't. Maybe some people are just.
Is there anyone out there that's like, I'm not celebrating?
Some people don't like it, bro. Some people don't like it.
Man, that's such an uplifting time of the year.
I know.
Of positivity, of giving, of family. I mean, if you hate your family, like Ben does, because he's getting drunk before he goes over there too, though.
I want to do it so bad just to see what they do, because they won't know. Like, because I don't really think they've ever seen me like that. That'd be hilarious.
So what you have to do is you have to don't just like chug the bottle, but I want you to pour like a glass of wine and then record like a 5-second like a camera video in like a TikTok format and be like glass number 1, and then like say like a few words, and then glass number 2, and so we can see like chronologically the downfall of Ben over like how many glasses of wine, and then you need to, and then it's like you walking in and saying hi to your family as you're just completely plastered. All right, enjoy the holidays. Good luck to everyone who paid attention to the 6 million times I talked about how to enter the easy peasy free $1,000 cash giveaway. Good luck to everyone who locked in the free Owner's Box lineup that is going to win $5,000 first place. And good luck to everybody else who signed up for premium, who has Ben's core plays to have his record go from 11-5 to 12-5 this season. 12-5, no. 11-4 to 12-4. Yes. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the Discord. As Ben said, dfskarma.com/chat. And we'll answer more questions there.